PlayStation ain't dead, dead. PlayStation ain't dead, dead. PlayStation ain't dead, dead. PlayStation ain't dead, dead. You and what I said. PlayStation ain't dead.
Hola, John.
Why'd you turn that off on me? I was watching that.
I didn't turn it off on you. It ended. It was over.
Well, to watch that fucking
How you
movie
doing,
would be a
Sean?
lot
Did you
better
like
than this
it?
fucking show. He was awesome.
Oh God, I do.
What's
wanna
going on,
watch that movie.
everybody?
Just some, not much. Some random shit that popped up across my feed, and I was like, "Oh, this is interesting." So yeah, I brought that on. I wanted to surprise you. Have you seen the film?
No, I have not. But
I
it looks.
think-
I got it now.
oh.
Now I have to search.
I have no idea what it's called, but yeah, hopefully nobody comes after us.
I can make
Nobody,
up. I can make up some names right now.
copyright. No, I know where this usually ends up. So we're gonna cut you off right there. Oh, jeez. Yeah. So this is a PlayStation Ain't Dead podcast. I'm Will. There's that's Sean over there. That's Sean. No James today. James has some prior commitments, so he won't be here today. He's not gonna be here next week. We're coming on tonight because you have a family function, right, Sean?
I have a family function tomorrow. Yes. So
All right, well,
I got my
we hope
uncle's birthday party. So
well, happy birthday to your uncle. We wish him well and
Thank
wish you. I hope you have a good time. Tonight.
no,
on
I
the
won't have a
show-
good time because I'm the goddamn DD for my parents. So this is
So-
not going to be a good time.
You mean designated driver?
Yes, the designated driver.
so they get to get all fucked up, and you guys stay sober.
They don't even drink. They just don't like to drive anymore. So I just got.
That's not fair at all.
No.
I'll talk to your mother later. We'll get that hammered out for you. Don't worry about it. We'll get you wasted. But anyway, tonight on the
we'll figure something.
tonight on the show, we have I never did catch this guy's last name. It's EZ Gamerz with a Z. Horny boy, you know with the Z. Oh, hold on.
Anything with a Z is better than without a Z.
Yeah, well, you know.
Horny boy games with a Z.
So we got EZ Gamerz with the Z. I'm not gonna hesitate any longer. I'm just gonna go ahead and bring him out. So welcome to EZ Gamer.
Oh boy.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Oh, well, thanks for having me on, guys.
Thanks for coming.
Pretty
Yeah, man.
awesome.
Well, I would use your real
Glad to
name.
have you aboard the ship.
Yeah.
I would use your real name, but you get the same name as Sean, and that's just going to get confusing, especially to people listening at home on the radio. Dude,
Yep.
I was-
Yep.
I
Spelled the
rarely
same
listen-
way too.
yeah. Well, Mike, I never did ask your last name, but we don't want to dox you because we know you have a lot of jealous haters out there. You got some ops out there, and we don't want to expose you too much.
You're fine. You're fine. My last name is Enriquez, and actually, Tom Enriquez is my uncle. He is actually an artist for Disney. He's retired now. He's still alive. I ask him for advice once in a while. He's like a father figure to me. But he pretty much created Ghostbusters. He drew the dogs. He drew Marshmallow Man. He invented Jafar from Aladdin. So there's a lot of stuff, a lot of work he's done, a lot of stories he's told me about
That's
Disney.
That's pretty.
But he's
sick,
retired now, so
yeah. Now he can let the cat out of the bag a little bit, you know. Yeah, that's a really cool lineage right there, man. Definitely.
You got any cool pieces of memorabilia from the film that he's passed on?
You know, I was living in Hawaii and I was kind of lonely. I didn't have anybody, you know, sad stories of my life, and I never really asked him for anything, and he never drew for the family because he felt like it was a job. And so one day I called him up. I was like, I'm out here struggling, you know, trying to survive, and you know, it's my birthday. I was wondering if you can do something for me, like draw me something. He goes, no, Sean, I don't really draw anymore. Too old. My hands kind of, you know. But a couple days later, I got something in the mailbox. Let me grab it real quick.
Cool.
Yeah, it's funny. He mentions that. I went out with a hooker once, and she never wanted to have sex because it was a job. Because she was like, "That's my job. I don't want to do." I'm kidding. I never went out with a hooker.
I knew her.
In fact, you better not sell it. But this is our original piece that he drew when they're redoing Snow White and the Seven
That's
Dwarfs.
sick. Dude.
And they cut it out. I don't know if you can
There
see
you
it's
go.
too bright.
Yeah. When you turned it, I saw it
There you
perfect. Yeah,
There you go.
perfect.
When they cut it out because the skull was too violent for Disney at that time. So they ended up changing it to something else. I can't remember what it was, but
Yeah, that would have been like
original
around like with the Black Cauldron and all that when they like took that out off of the off the market. Remember, because they thought that movie was too violent and all that.
so
Very cool, man. That's a nice piece to have. Very
yeah. He's like a father figure to me. I have a stepdad too. That's like a real father figure to me too. So luckily, I had two in my life. You know,
very cool. It's very important to have a good, strong male role model in your life.
No.
We all need that. A lot of people don't have that.
I feel a blue hair rant coming on, so I'm going to cut you off this show. Easy, easy. You how long you collect? Obviously, we see the extensive. I watched a lot of your videos. I've seen a lot of your collection. What do you primarily chase? What are you hunting for, or is it you just one of these guys all over the place?
Mostly all current gen.
Okay.
I feel like retro was there. It's gone. What's the point? I went through it. I grew up in the 90s. I played the Marios, the N64 games, the GameCube games, the PS2 games. I've had it all. You know, I went through it all, and like I ended up getting it myself too, just by hustling, trading, and stuff. So I've been doing it for a long time.
Right.
I just never recorded anything, you know.
Yeah.
So I just not until recently, about a year and a half ago, I started recording.
It's called a true collector. Now you're a reseller.
Yeah, well, I mean, it churned to that. You know, it wasn't intentionally, but it churned to that. If everyone was jumping on it to make money, I mean, now people are walking around with big signs, you know, like PlayStation signs. Like, what are you gonna do with all that stuff? You know, to me, it's just like we were here for the games. Nobody collected that stuff back then.
I gotta say, I mean, I've watched some of your videos and stuff, and like, you definitely don't come off as like the filthy reseller, because I could tell that you collect and you're reselling to collect. You're not just trying to, grab stuff and throw it out. You know what I mean? Like, constantly in and out inventory and all this other stuff. I mean, I could tell that you have a passion for it, because there was like I was watching one video today and there was like a kind of a quick pan of like your living room or whatnot, and I was like, oh, he's got a shitload of games. It's, you know what I mean? I could see, so I was like, all right, cool.
I was primarily trying to get PS5 and Switch, and that's how I stumbled upon your channel. I was telling Will this the other day that I have a friend that we joke around a lot. We were high school buddies, Mm-hmm. And I was like, yeah, I think on YouTube, I got about 200 PS5 games. I think I'm doing pretty well. I don't see anybody else with anybody, that has any more games than I do. I was kind of being a little cocky. Didn't mean to be, and all of a sudden I get a text message from him. He goes, this guy has 1,000. I was like, oh, man. And I started watching you guys from then on out,
Dude, I love it. I love it when people are like, oh, there's no games on the PS5, blah, blah, blah. I just sent him a picture of my wall. I'm like, oh, really?
There's plenty of games on there. And what's great is that some of the old games that you guys talk about, or a lot of resellers or video game resellers talk about, they're on the PS5. They're on the Switch.
Yeah.
It's pretty
No,
amazing
definitely.
stuff. The technology nowadays it's pretty amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, because they keep remastering and re-releasing things constantly left and right. I mean, Jesus Christ. It's getting a little old here.
Yeah, you're the first new fresh face we've had on this show in a while. We got up to a point where we're like, hey, fuck these guests, and then we just started bringing back old guests. And Sean and I were talking about this for sure, but show before the show, and we're like, this is the first guy we're getting to know. We're
in a while.
Yeah, we're doing a legitimate interview with. So
awesome.
I got tons of questions.
I've never been live anywhere else. I've only done my videos. So, and I let go of social media probably about 10 years ago, 8 years ago, around there, and so I don't even have like a Facebook or anything, or if I do, it's just my name and my face.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I wish I could do that. I tried. I tried deleting Facebook, this and that. And you know what? I was like, I'm not going to cancel my account, but I'm deleting the app off the phone. I'm doing this, right? After 3 days, Facebook finds you through your email, and they keep they start emailing you going like, oh, you got a notification. Oh, somebody posted this. Do you want to see that post? And I'm like, no, I don't want to deny.
Yeah.
Hey, EZ, what's the collection count at your personal collection? Do you tracking how many you got a game eye? Well, I mean, do you have a game eye?
So I started Game Eye probably like 6 months ago, and I never finished it. I ended up getting like just my consoles alone, and that was current gen at the time, and it ended up being like over 10 grand. I was like, I gotta stop, I have doubles. I have doubles of everything. Like I got a PS5 for both my sons. I got a Switch, OLED Switch for both my sons. And believe it or not, I have 2 boys. One's 4 and one's 9, just turned 9. And the 4-year-old takes care of his stuff. I mean, like he puts his Switch back where it needs to go. He doesn't throw anything. So I'm fortunate on that.
So
for him to be playing games at 4, it's like.
So you completely disprove Will's theory that Nintendo makes the Switch fragile so that parents have to rebuy it for their kids.
No. That's not my theory at all. My theory is, and people are going to back me up. The reason the Nintendo Switch is going to outsell the PS2 is because
that's what it was.
The Nintendo's for children. Children take these things and they break them. They take them to school, they lose them. Not all kids are as well managed as yours, EZ. A lot of kids break their shit. They fucking lose their shit. They take it in the sandbox and they bury their shit. And because of the mobile nature or the portable nature of the Switch, it's going to get lost. It's going to get broken. It's going to get taken out in the world and destroyed. And
nope,
it's a genius on Nintendo's part. Hats off to them for making something designed to get lost, broken, and then replaced by parents who.
Nope. Fake news. Fake news.
Well, okay, so
it's logic. It's 100%.
Easy literally just said his kid takes care of it. That's all I need to know.
Dude.
Yeah. Good to
go. When I was little, I had a Game Boy. I had this Game Boy, and I was so stoked to have it. But I was just curious of things. I was young, and the little slot where your safety belt goes in the back seat. There's like a little opening. I put the Game Boy game in there. Gone.
So, there you go.
It does happen.
I mean, you have a stereo at home. A stereo system at home, and you have a portable or a Walkman. Let's say we're going back a little bit. Sometimes those Walkmans get broken, but guess what? That stereo that stays at home next in your living room or listening area, it doesn't get broken. Why? Because it stays at home. Walkman's out in the road. It's going to get destroyed. That's the only reason Nintendo Switch is going to beat out the PS2 in sales. So there you go. That's my theory right there.
Well, all of us are we're all dumb fucks that buy multiple Switches too. I mean, I literally did not just buy a new Switch yesterday.
What?
Was it a Zelda themed one or?
Yeah, the new one.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So you don't have a Game Eye to track, do you? Just find. Well, I guess you don't mind if you buy doubles then, because you're just gonna resell them. What platforms do you sell on mostly? Is it eBay or Mercari? You sell them locally?
eBay. I would say eBay. Locally mostly. I just flat out I do bundles, straight bundles, like crap games in the system, $50, $100, depending on what it is locally. And then on eBay I sell individual games and stuff. So
how big is your town?
It's not big at all. I'm far away from like Los Angeles. I'm about 2.5 hours. I'm in between Vegas and Los Angeles.
Okay.
So
I think I am too, but the long way around.
long way.
You gotta take a freaking hook.
Speaking of Vegas, I did see that New Kids on the Block is setting up a residency in Vegas. Huh? Who wants to go, boys?
Yeah, my younger sister would take you up on that, but no, I'm good. Thank you though.
Well, we go hanging tough, man.
Easy. I'm watching your videos and lot of garage sales, swap meets. Where's your main hunting ground? Or do you? I mean, I'm sure you hit up Facebook Marketplace and offer
Well,
up.
my main hunting ground has always been game stores. Back when I was younger, you know what I mean? Because when I was young, I wasn't able to trade for cash or anything like that because you're underage. So you would trade. I would be able to trade in for games. Of course, I couldn't get rated in for mature games and stuff because I was like 15, 14. I'm 40 now. So, I mean, I find it my best success, honestly, lately has been GameStop, just trading in there and making a profit there. And what would I spent in cash on a game that I wanted that's coming out? Like, for example, El Paso Elsewhere, I just paid off. So when that comes out, I just pick it up. I don't have to worry about cash. You know, I'm not sponsored. I don't get money from people. And so I try to hustle games. That's my main objective before selling. But
have you checked out any of the GameStop retro spots yet?
I traded in so much retro at my local spot.
So you created
the retro. I created the retro. Yeah. And I was told that by the manager. Like, you traded in so much retro that they made us the retro store.
Oh, wow, it's cool.
Yeah, but that's all false. I mean, every GameStop has retro. Just you have to ask what's behind the counter. You know,
I've always done that. So I mean, it went back way before like the retro thing. They'd be like, "Yeah, just come back here," and I'd open up the drawers, you know, and I was like finding Wii U games when I was going for a complete Wii U set. You know, I got like 12 of them there one day because they didn't have any Wii U games at all in the whole store. They were all in the drawer behind the counter. I was like, "This is fucking weird." Put them on.
I'm a multiple collector like you. Like, I collect for Switch. I actually collect for Xbox. I let the Xbox stuff just come in. You know, I don't go search for it. But if it comes and I don't have it, I'll just add it in. You know.
Yeah. I mean, with Xbox, I have a sizable like OG Xbox collection. Like, I like to say I'm going for a complete, but I'm like casually going for a complete. You know, I mean. I'm up around 500 games or so on that.
I really don't believe in that complete stuff because they're always,
I know,
it's always one left. There's always one left. And so to me, it's like if it ends up that way, then I have all the Wii U games. And, oh well, you know.
Well, I did complete Wii U and I did complete 3DS and I completed Virtual Boy. But yes, you're right.
Wow, that's amazing.
Well, with Virtual Boy, you know, you sit there and like, well, now there's a couple Japanese games, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like. No, but
I have huge respect for you guys for going for that world set because man, my pockets wouldn't be able to do it. You know, there's no way. There's no way.
Tough. If I can't do the whole world set, I mean, as long as I have the ESRB, but I mean, I'm probably about a month or two behind on European and Japanese releases, but I'll catch up. You know, I just my busy time for work is the winter. That's when I actually make some like real good money. So. You know, a couple more months, I'll be, you know, good to go. So
Easy. You how many bands have you caught at GameStop for overtrading?
Actually, only one. And that was
only
recently.
once.
Only once. Yeah.
Would you? I know they give you bans if you keep trading the same, like 50.
And that's what it was. GameStop just started the retro stuff, and they started taking it back in. And I was told by one of the DMs, I think they call her an area manager or something like that when they float around and stuff. I used to be a manager, but I didn't pay attention to all the politics. But she told me that I could trade in multiple retro items. And so I traded in 4 NESs because me and RJC Media, shout out to him, we found a lot that was like, I think it was like 53 Nintendos. And it was some random dude like going to like, moving. He wasn't even having a yard sale, and I just yelled out the window like, "You have any video games?" He had all these wires in his hand, looked all confused. told me to come inside, and we went in there, and there was 53 Nintendos. It was like 250 or something like that, 300. I can't remember how much it was, but we split
50,
it.
53 NESs.
53 NESs, yep, and like 3 N64s, 2 Sega Genesis, and a U-Haul box filled of video games.
Now, why would you
it was nuts.
Wouldn't the trading credit at like a mom and pop store probably be better? Like, wouldn't you get more like than what GameStop actually like gives you for like an NES, where they probably
and there's only a handful out where I'm at. So I mean, like if I wanted to go to a mom and pop, I would have to like go down the hill in like Ontario and stuff like that. And you know, it's kind of distance for me anyway.
It's a distance thing. Because I've always wondered that. Like, I'm like, why would anybody trade anything into GameStop? I mean, even new games or anything, because it's like it's pennies on the dollar for everything that they give you. You know. But, I guess
in a way too that you're guaranteed the new stuff. I'm guaranteed the new stuff. I mean, the mom and pop spots, they're not going to have El Paso elsewhere.
Yeah. I mean, if you're just rolling it over into trade credit, I mean, that's a different situation. Yeah. I just feel like, I mean, what do they give you for an NES? $5, and
surprisingly a little more than that, you know. So
really?
Like it's just common sense. We'll take the crappy looking ones, the ones that don't look like they work, and we'll just you know, flat out trade them in. You need a controller with it, you need RCA cable, you need the power cord and stuff like that. So I mean, like they'll take a lot of good stuff. I mean, they'll take some good stuff. They'll take broken stuff too. It's just you have to have all the components, and you can still make some money, you know, depending on.
We know they'll take the broken shit because they'll send that broken shit right back to another customer that ordered it.
They're supposed to send it to the warehouse and have professionals fixing them.
They just put that little sticker on there. They're good to go. You know,
they blow it out.
Lots of people in the chat. Gore says GameStop gives really good trade value sometimes. Yeah.
I saw Gore made a little video about that. He was trading a bunch of games to GameStop to pay for his Pro, and
You in fact, EZ. That's don't you? I recall seeing a video where you have a specific Pro, a Pro stash, or you're trying to save up to get the Pro.
Oh, I mean that was one episode, man. That was a spoof because, you know, a couple other people were doing the same thing, but I mean, like I got it done in one day, pretty much. I mean, if I traded in my PS5, that's $350 right there with the last lot I bought. That covers the whole thing. Yeah. So I guess my point of that video was the beginning of that was, why do these people have to make series? Like, there's no reason to. Like, I'll be consistent in what I do. You know, I'll record it. If you guys want to watch it, you guys can watch it. If you guys don't.
Well, I mean, I think Wrong Way's made about like 3 or 4 Pro videos already in the past week. You know,
Wrong Way. That's it.
He's switching over.
That's done. Right? I mean, that's done. I mean, like with all the stuff that I have, I mean, I can't complain and say, hey, I can't afford it. I can't go and get it. So it's something I want. You know, I want the Pro. I'm gonna go get it. So.
So Gore's he's been making GameStop trade videos for 67 years. Always check during the weekend to see if the values are up. Retro Game Collector got banned so many times he stopped bothering. From what I've heard, from what I've talked to other people who have been banned, it's just a matter of calling up corporate and saying, you know, crying a little bit and like, oh, all right, and they fucking click the unban button. So.
Please let me get your money. No, I traded in 4 NESs at once, and that sparked the red flag. So to answer that question that we were talking about.
What's the
but I called the next day, and they're like, I spend thousands of dollars technically in there, you know, if I'm trading in so much and stuff like that and picking up so many games. I mean, you would think that would not cater to, but at least, hey, you know, let's hear what he has to say before. Okay.
Well, what do they do? Do they kick you out of the store and say you can't come in? Like,
no, you just can't trade shit.
No, you just can't trade. There's like a trade ban. You know, you're not allowed to trade, but they'll take your money for sure. You know,
of course they will. Right?
You could go buy stuff.
It's just so silly because it's like, well, all right, yeah, I brought these 4 NESs. Okay, you got a trade ban. All right, how about I take my NESs back? I'll trade you the Sega. You know, that wouldn't get me the ban, would it? right?
Exactly. And then I was told on top of that I was able to, trade in multiple retro items because they were looking for retro stuff because they were kicking off this retro GameStop retro or whatever it was. So I just thought I was helping.
It's just something that happens automatically in the computer. Then it's not someone behind the counter making.
Pretty much. That's what I figured. That's what I figured. What happened with that?
I'm learning things. Chill Collect says, yeah, every Sunday new deals hit. Always check online first. So there you go.
Shout out
Retro
to Chill
Game
Collects. We've done trades.
Retro Game Collector says, don't you think making YouTube videos about reselling hurts your chances for a good deal long term? That's for you, EZ.
Yeah, it does. But I guess some of my points in my videos is like, let's just milk this place dry, because the only way this is going to stop is for everything to be gone. And I guess in a way, I mean, 10 years from now, are you going to be able to find a God of War Ragnarok at a yard sale? I don't think you will, to be honest with you. Everyone's holding on to things. Everything's worth money now. This cup that I got at a 50-cent, yard sale is now $200, So I just think that things are going to get low and eventually they'll all be gone.
No, it sucks that we live in an age like that, because, like, for instance, we were talking about the 30th anniversary PS5 before, and like I'm sitting there like, all right, if I can get one, right, if it goes through the cart and all that, now I'm stuck with the quandary of, do I open it and use it?
Yeah, exactly.
I
was going to say that.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to open it because it would be so valuable, and how many people did open it? So then the numbers go down even more, and you have more chances of having a higher.
Yeah, but you know what? Look at the majority of Switch collectors. Majority of Switch collectors never open a fucking game. You're gonna have all of these games in 10, 15 years that are all sealed. What's so special about it?
Gore, don't open it, Gore. If you get one to Gore, do not open it.
That's why I don't like. That's why I don't like seal collectors and stuff like that, because everybody keeps everything sealed now. It's.
I only keep games sealed if I'm not going to play them until I do. I'll open them. But right. if the game happens to spike, then I'll have second thoughts.
I have to open day one, or like I will feel regret if I leave it sealed for so long. In my possession. The only ones I keep sealed are like if I have a double or something, or like if I have the regular collection and I got the collector's edition, I'll leave that sealed, something like that. But
Retro Game Collector agrees with you. Looks like we got some insane people in the chat, and Gore says he's gonna rip it open and send a box. Yeah, what the hell, man? What's wrong with these people? I'm going to shut this shit down. Fuck.
And I used to do that when I was younger. Actually, I always try to keep my boxes nice, but when I was younger, I used to rip the crap out of them.
Oh, dude, I have all of my boxes from my original Atari. I mean, from when I was a kid. I have my Atari box, my NES box, my Sega boxes. I kept everything, even the game boxes. I have them all, all from when I was a child, because what I did was I would open them, I would take the card out, and then I would pack the boxes away in a box. Like, what would be more impressive is if all that shit was still sealed. You shouldn't have opened it. I don't care if you were a kid. That would sound like a really sad childhood.
No, you go over to the neighbor kid's house, play his shit.
I got to this new Transformer. I remember this one day I came home from school, and my mom was like, I was young, she's like, oh, I got you something. You got to find it. Check behind the couch, and it was like Megatron or something, right? And I was like, so yeah, this is rule, and dude, imagine she was like, yeah, but don't open it. You know what I mean? Like,
take the whole fun out of it.
I can picture myself, getting in the time machine, going back and finding myself Christmas morning and just standing over, 7-year-old me. Don't fucking open that shit, you son of a bitch. Here's a fucking Tupperware, a giant Tupperware, one of those containers. Put it in here. We're closing this up. You'll thank me, and you'll thank yourself in 30 years and shit. What to do?
That, I was one to have Kuon and haunted. Was it the dog game? I can't remember. Haunting Grounds. I had that. I had Cold Winter and all those horror games for the PS2. That was like one of the. I think that's what mainly people go for on PS2 is mainly horror.
Pretty much, it's that, and then like right after that, it's the JRPGs. You know,
Yeah.
those because you're starting to see a lot of those rise up pretty much in price too now. You know,
Yeah.
because I guess the horror games are kind of like in the upper echelon now. So you gotta have
Your
some
bo-
second tier.
Your boy says RJC Media says Kuon is overrated, but yeah, he'll flip that shit quick. Fucking filthy reseller.
It's overrated until he finds it. Overrated until it's found.
Oh man. So
Right
oh, there it is. Is that is that a protective case? Dude, just open it up, spread it all around the room, man. Let it breathe, Sean. Come on, man.
Let it breathe.
Some of my games have protective cases, yeah, like Kuon.
So easy. I wanted to ask you, what? Because I when I used to hunt in the wild, you know, shit gets weird, shit gets squirrely. What's the craziest pickup story you got?
Well, off the top of my head, recently, RJC came up. RJC Media, he came up, and we went hunting together. And I was told the day before and teased. It was a weird situation. It was a older lady's house. Not gonna lie. She had a whole bunch of stuff out, and I kind of went inside and said, "Hey, you know, do you have any video games?" Just curious. And she's like, "Oh, I have some games. Yeah, I have." She showed me a box that had NES, Super NES, and stuff in it. And I was like, "Oh, wow." And she's like, "I can't sell it yet because I have to ask my son if it's okay if I can let it go." And I was like, "Okay, that's fine." And so she said, "Come back tomorrow at 9 a.m. So I told RJC, I was like, "Well, I got a lead. There's this lady that said she had some games." And so we went over there the next day. And next thing I know, we're fed breakfast. She's singing and dancing. There's strobe lights going off, and she's trying to get us to dance. And we had
Oh my god!
like, what's going on? It's like, we need to get out of here. And then I said, "Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt your party that you're having," you know. And she was just like, "Oh, there's no games." I'm like, "What?" Yeah. My son said no.
Hopefully
yeah,
you got some mimosas or something out of it, you know. Could have been a good time.
It was pretty nuts.
So you're married, right?
Yeah.
So RJ was the one who banged her. There, so.
Take one for the team, man. Take one for the team. Get those games by any means.
Oh, you know, so RJ got the game. She just told you there was none left.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Right.
RJ made her feel like a woman. You know. It begs the question. Which YouTuber do you think would most likely bang a little old lady to get video games?
What kind of question is that?
His name would start with a W.
No, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a podcaster, John.
No! I meant wrong way.
Probably Sean was thinking about.
Yeah, right way. You know, I would. Oh shit! RJ's raising his hand.
I guess he said he would. Huh?
I would say Phoenix Resale, but I don't know. That guy strikes me as someone who bangs women through a hole in the sheet. You know what I mean? Yeah, fuck him.
I don't think he'd know what to do.
I give him credit because he's smart. He has people send games to him. But other than that, I mean, you don't see these guys going out and yard sailing anymore. They're too good for that, you know. But that's all I got to say about that.
You know? Well, you know, that's how they all start, you know, and then fucking they make.
I mean, even if I had a store, let's just say I had a store, I had an app or whatever, I would still go out and hunt because that's the thrill. That's what I feel. That's what I like. You know, that's the point. Is to be able to find stuff. And it's sad when you go into a Goodwill and you can't find anything anymore, not even for kids. And if you're poor and you're looking for a toy, now that toy is on the shelf for $50-$60.
Right.
You know, that's because of a lot of those people. You know?
I live in like a really like rural area. You know, like my closest GameStop's like over an hour away. My closest retro store is over an hour away. And so there's not a lot of pickings around me. You know, a couple thrift stores here and there. And when I find something in that thrift store, like it doesn't matter what it is, if it's any video game, like my eyes light up and I'm like, "Ooh, I need this now." It's the thrill of the hunt.
Could be a Wii Sports. You're like, "Oh wow, how did this end up here?"
Exactly. I feel like I'm saving it, And so, I'll find stuff and then I'll trade it into like my retro store, like for some credit or something if it's, But
and finding if a PlayStation 2 game makes it to the shelf in a fucking Goodwill, it's a miracle and a half.
It's a miracle.
You just have to. You feel some sort of a responsibility, and you got to bring it home.
That's how I got. That's how I got this one.
I found that one sealed. And I picked it up for 99 cents, and just for the case. You know what I mean?
Just for the case.
I think my craziest find, and my wife can vouch for me on this. There is a game that looks just like Rule of Rose. It's a racing game. I can't remember what racing game it is, but it looks just like the disc, top cover art, whatever you want to call it. And I saw an ad on Facebook Marketplace. This was like 3 or 4 years ago, and I saw like a disc holder that was open in a distance, and you got all this other shit all over the place. And I saw this game and I was like, I hope it's not that racing game because it looks just like the racing game. My wife was like, go pick it up. And I went over there and she said $20 for the whole CD thing. I picked it up. Rule of Rose was in there. The Silent Hills were in there. There was 25 games, so I paid less than $1 for Rule of Rose.
Wow,
so that's one of my stories. I have the eBay sale, so I can show that, but I don't have it recorded or anything like that. But that was a really cool find for me because so far to find that it's hard to find stuff like that. Even if it was 2 to 3 years ago, it was still an epic find in my eyes.
That is a great find, definitely.
No, man, I've never been lucky in the wild. It's just, like I said, it's too many sharks out here, and
it's bad.
Even if you go further out, the further out you go, the better your chances get. But everybody, like I was telling you, they got the resident sharks that hang out, and those guys are on top.
This has happened a few times to me where people would put fake ads out. So they would distract the other resellers and the other collectors. You would go to these locations. They're not there. Someone comes out and is like, "Oh, we're not having no yard sale." Like, what are you doing? Get off my property. You know what I mean? Like,
it's funny, dude. That's crazy. Yeah. Wow.
RJC says you're going to get back into collecting retro. Is this a joke?
No, that is a joke. I just, my eye sparkles when I think of current gen. Just like I just love current gen. Why are we here? Are we here to go back or are we here to go forward? You know what I mean? I'm here to go forward. I love the PS5. I love the Switch. Even the Xbox Series. I've love for that too because I got the S and it kind of wanted me to get the X, so I ended up getting the X. The S was so good and smooth with all the 360 games that you can play on them. But no, I have this whole theory of like current gen's going to be it. I mean, even the current 4K Blu-ray movies, it's going to be it. People are going to be looking for that stuff. Like they're looking for records and CDs now, that stuff's just going to go up in value. Not too many people are picking them up. You got to think that we're in a digital world now. Yeah. It's over 50% of people are buying digital games. Less prints of games being made because they want to save money. Companies always want to save money, especially with these digital systems coming out now. It's just, this is going to be the ticket. I hope.
Well, that's the thing. People are creatures of habit. Once physical is gone, I hope it's a long time. That's when everybody's going to want it. Yeah. It's going to be after it's gone. They're going to be like, oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Well. All right, guys.
And that is why Sean hates people. I hate people. I hate all of you. I hate absolutely every single one of you. You're all predictable.
All right. Let's jump into the news here. I got a small stack. I sent it over to you easy, so you should know what the hell we're talking about. Social media recently it's been full of posts of people sharing their graded copies of limited rare games Reydllom. I think that's how you pronounce it. Now, I didn't order one because I'm above the influence. James is not here. He forgot to. But Sean did. And he did. Yeah, he did. How many did you order? Just one?
How many?
I'm not a greedy son of a bitch.
Yeah, well, you didn't get a graded one, but it was funny in the chat. In our chat, these guys were just crying about it back and forth. And look who got one. If Gore got one.
Yeah, that.
I never said Gore got. I was happy Gore got one. I was talking about a bunch of other people that suspiciously all their names are always in like the same fucking things of like, oh, I got the rare thing, and I'm like, something's going on here. Not Gore, not Gore. I was happy for Gore.
Our friend Jason Knifeldt got one. Who else got one?
It wasn't even anybody in particular. Like everyone that I saw posted it, I've seen like their names, like every day in like the limited run groups and this and that. It's like always the same names. I'm like, are these guys just fucking emailing the hell out of these companies? Like, just like, like, make sure I get one. Make sure I get one. Make sure.
I guarantee they are, dude.
Or are they literally ordering 40 copies, hoping that they get one?
And they're doing that too, because the social media groups. Or I'm talking Facebook because that's where I roam. But anyway, it's just full of Reydllom regret because the next day, each day, there's more and more people selling just single copies, and they have multiple copies. Oh, I got 4 of them. I got 6 of them. I got 7 of them. And they didn't get their little graded copies, but
no, and I'm not upset about anybody that got it. I mean, that's awesome that they got it. It's just.
And what was it? Just by chance?
Yeah,
supposedly by chance. And you're like, it's not like this is like the first time this somebody's gotten like some limited really hard to find thing, right? And it's like it's always the same fucking 10 people that get like that. Oh, I got picked I got the demo disc, it was like a rare, and it's like, what are you doing? I don't know.
Yeah, you don't want a regular copy. It's not a good game.
You're not going to play it. It's going to be
it's those games aren't for playing.
Oh, that's what I was wondering. I before mine came, I said I only want, like, if I win the graded copy, I hope they send a second copy so I can play it. But
no,
I was happy that Gore got it because he got screwed on the one before. He bought like 5 copies of the one before and didn't get the variant cover, and this time he bought one and he got the fucking
the graded.
So I was like, fucking win in my book for that one. That was good.
No, I didn't order it. I don't feel like I've missed out on anything. I don't feel like I missed out. So that's a win against the FOMO for me.
You should feel like you missed out.
No, I don't.
A true PS4 collector would have gotten it, and you're a PS4 collector. You don't even collect PS5.
Dude, the game sucks. The first and foremost,
it's a piece of history, Will. It's
the first and foremost requirement for a game to come into my collection is I'm gonna have to want to play it.
You got to preserve that piece of history, Will.
I think
your
this
job.
Is cool.
It's your duty. Your duty.
Nah, dude. I gotta want it. Oh God, dude, that's gonna wear off soon. That's how many copies you got, EZ?
I only got one. And it's loose inside, but I did put it in a clear collector. I mean, you got to think 25,000 sold, 10,000 were digital on Steam, 10,000 were digital on PS5. That leaves 5,000. How many people returned it? How many people opened it? So I don't know.
So worthless.
I don't know.
That's
what's sad. That's what's sad nowadays. Is that
I remember going to the GameStop.
It's worth money.
I remember going to the GameStop store one time, and like some guy traded in a bunch of loose discs or something, and like the guy behind the counter, like I'm doing my thing, and the guy behind the counter was like, "Hey, you want this?" He's like, "You want this coaster?" And I looked at it, and it was like Phantasy Star Online for the Xbox, because it's a fucking worthless piece of shit. It doesn't work. What are you gonna do? Yeah. He's like, "Ching."
Yeah, I don't think Concord's going to stand the test of time. I'm sorry.
The controller will. The controller.
Concord.
Concord.
Get the fuck out of here. No, I don't think it's going to stand the test of time. And if you have one, I suggest you get rid of it now because
get rid of it now. Yeah. What about
Sell it
Babylon's Fall?
now.
I saw Sean pulled that out the other day. He was like, Babylon's
Right?
Fall is going to go up too.
It's gonna go up,
It's so
baby.
Yeah. It's so sad that collectors are like that. Well, I mean, I don't even know if it's the collectors. I think it might be the resellers that are doing it, you know, but I don't know.
What's funny is like after I did that this week, Pete Dorr came out with a video about the Concord prices and whatnot, and then like during his video, he brought up the Babylon's Fall thing too. And I was like, I was cracking my ass off. You know?
They were giving those away at GameStop, and people who snagged them, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean
I
heard
it's
they
really
got destroyed.
It's really only going to be worth anything, I would say, to somebody that wants to go for a complete set.
Yeah.
I mean, if you need to get that game, you're going to need to get that game for the complete set. So
yeah.
James sent this over earlier. It's titled "Insane Concord News." $400 million. The game cost Sony $400 million. It is the biggest flop, the biggest flop ever in video game history. The game had a lot of toxic positivity, whatever that is, and people at Sony were not allowed to talk bad about the game. They couldn't talk shit on it. And it was Herman Hulst, their current CEO. It was his baby. So we have Herman Hulst to thank for that. So.
I heard today also the director of the game, he retired today from Firewalk and from PlayStation. So he was going to get canned real soon. So
yeah, he didn't get a PlayStation themed PS5 on his way out the door. Yeah,
talking about these people, I was kind of shocked that James didn't know who David Jaffe was. So
I don't know David Jaffe.
He's the creator of God of War. He's the creator of Twisted Metal. Probably pretty much made Sony.
Don't worry, I schooled them after that episode. You know.
Oh, Sean, you're so like wise. All right, we got a rumor here. An image of the PlayStation blog announced the latest PS5 announcing the latest PS5 system update leaked, and it leaked a what is believed to be a PSVR 2 wireless headset. The image of the now customizable welcome hub, that's what they're showing off, which it featured the battery level icon for the PSVR 2. So maybe wireless headset. We'll see.
I don't know about that. I think Mystic brought that up in one of his videos. It was. He said it was like. I think he said it was because he brought up the VR thing. Maybe it was the controller thing or something. I don't know. And he said that it turned out it was when they're making the fucking screenshots or something, it was a mistake that they had fixed or something. But I mean, the photo you showed me still had the fucking cord. It looked like somebody airbrushed the cord out of the damn thing. You can still see it hanging there.
All right, here's the big news everyone was talking about this week. The PlayStation 5 Pro 30th Anniversary Limited Edition Bundle and PS5 Digital Edition announced, as well as DualSense and PS Portal Edition.
Speaking about this, hold on. Speaking about that, there's still a couple more days for them to release a wireless PSVR 2 in gray colors. So
a lot of, I mean, I think it's possible with the Portal if they're able to do it with the Portal. But you got to think a wired connection compared to like streaming. You're going to be streaming to that VR2. Your disc is going to be inside the PS5. Yeah. I don't know.
Whoa!
What happened?
Whoa.
Yeah, you moved on from the VR topic too quick. I don't know.
Nah, fuck the VR. I don't give a shit. I just read it and I was like, this is fucking boring.
Speaking of that,
30th anniversary PS5.
PS5 Pro, 30th PS Portal. There's a DualSense Edge. It's going to be sold exclusively from PlayStation Direct. For regions with no PlayStation Direct, they'll be at participating retailers. Pre-orders begin September 26th. PS5 digital and DualSense pre-orders begin 26 on PS Direct as well. Pre-orders at participating retailers on October 10th. Yeah, those guys are fucked. And the digital begins on the 26th. Now the PS5 Pro is limited to 12,300 units. I forgot. I got a fancy little picture I forgot to show. So, yeah, there it is. Now, what floors me is inside the bundle, you get the console, you get the DualSense, you get the DualSense Edge, you get a DualSense Edge charging station, you get a console cover for the disc drive, a vertical stand, an original controller style cable connector, 4 PlayStation shaped cable ties, all right, a sticker, a limited edition poster, and a paper clip.
A paper clip.
Gotta have that paper clip.
Yeah, and yeah,
The
there's
boxes
the boxes.
are cool. The
Yeah,
boxes are cool.
All done PS1 style. Those are nice. I wonder if it's all going to be in one box or if all this is going to be in a sleeve. See this white thing on the far left? It's barely visible. They're all going to be packed inside of there individually.
Well,
it's like one big box, open another box.
I think those boxes will be in the white box.
Not the portal there.
The portal's not part of it. No.
I thought the white box is the Pro.
That's the Pro. Oh, you're right. Darn it. Okay.
No, there you go. So it's all coming in one box. Yeah, that makes sense.
Barely see it.
Yeah. Well, I could see people. Maybe even though the Pro box is white, maybe it's a slip cover and it looks like a PS1 box underneath it or something. I don't know.
I'm trying to think. That's gonna be a big box. I remember my PS5 boxes were rather fucking big.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this thing's going to be, I think, disc version $899 and Pro version $999.
Well, the math, it's like $967 if you for all the stuff that's coming inside of the if individually at retail, yeah. So
so then they got to upcharge you. They got to upcharge. Yeah, they got to upcharge you for the box.
12.
They got to charge you for the paper clip. They got to charge you for the cable ties. So,
I mean, if they're going to do that and they know these people are going to spend that much money, why don't you just bundle everything into one? The portal,
everything. $2,000 out the door. One big
$15,000.
PS5 Pro Big Baller Edition. Come and get it.
Well, I mean, they do have PlayStation magnets, refrigerator magnets, basically on the website for like $75. So those cable ties have got to be pretty pricey.
It's the P Diddy collection. Only if there's dildos and lube.
Well, with all that shit jammed in the box, you're gonna need plenty of lube to get that shit out of the box. I'll tell you that. That bit sucked up like a tight asshole.
Heck, and Steve chimes in. I'm just gonna rock my current PS5 and Portal. Reseller's gonna buy all the 30th anniversary anyways. No sense in even showing up. Say, Sean?
Come on, Steve. You got to throw your hat in the ring at least and give it a gold college try.
I don't know what do you think?
I remember just seeing Steve's collection mix the blue and the white. I was like, oh, that hurts.
Yeah, Steve, he talked about one of his recent videos. RJC says he'll pay $2,000. What do you think the flipping price will be on this thing?
Oh, double. You always double up. It doesn't matter.
It's got to be
$1,200 to be $24.
You know there's going to be people out there going for that $10,000 price tag. That shit's gonna. We'll see those. There's always those dickheads. No,
I see Gore pain in his chest whenever he sees it, and dude, I've been feeling the same all week because I don't know what to do. I know I'm going to need
it available for everybody.
I know I'm going to need a separate controller for the controller collection. I want the bundle. But that means I also have to buy a separate controller. And then do I get a separate Edge? Now I'm buying 2 fucking controllers, plus the bundle, plus the portal, plus... I think the controller would be like... Well, it's weird. I want to sit there and say the controller would be like the easiest to get. Like, it'll be on sale probably for a while. But I feel like everyone's going to pass the Pro and just be like, no, I'm happy with just getting the controller. That's cool. And then that's going to be gone,
No shit. Chill Collect says, looks like you can only pre-order it on the Sony page. GameStop said they haven't even gotten word of them carrying those for pre-order. Now, it's only for regions that don't have access to PS Direct, where the retailers are going to be, I guess.
No, October 10th they're going to be available at the retailers. Well,
yeah, but not in America. Just for the dickheads that don't have access to.
No, in America, sure? In America it'll be October 10th. and they list the retailers. I don't know if GameStop's on there. I know it said Best Buy and Amazon. I didn't read that much into it. GameStop could be on there. Maybe they're not. If they're telling you that, I don't know.
Guys, a surprise guest has entered the green room.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. No, he's not a guest. He's a host.
Oh!
What up? What up?
A surprise host. You
You
made it,
on, man.
Oh, not much, man. I appreciate you guys for having me on, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Good time.
There you
Good time.
Thanks for coming on.
There you go, Easy. There's the wall of PS5 for you to stare at.
There it is.
Is that Borderlands on your? Is that new? The Borderlands 3 behind?
No. I've had that.
Okay, it's just it's usually not in the.
Probably out of frame. Usually.
I was talking shit. I was talking shit on you, James, before because you keep getting credit for having all this big fucking PlayStation collection. Nobody mentions my fucking name ever.
Yeah, hey, now you know what it feels like when Sam's posting his controller.
Yeah.
He has the most controllers.
Yeah.
It's,
No, I
crazy.
got you beat, Sam. I got you beat.
Speaking of jealous haters,
That was a whole other thing there, huh?
oh, there's more.
I'm just
There's
wondering,
more.
with your guys' busy lives, how do you keep up with the news with the Japanese releases, the European releases? It's just it's
constantly
it's awesome.
I mean, the way I do it. I mean, the beginning of the month, like I'll filter everything by date coming out that month. And I miss a lot. And James has like a spreadsheet. He knows everything coming out 5 months in advance. So I don't know how the fuck he does that.
Yeah, he's got a board with pins in it and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Connected by yarn and shit.
Exactly. This goes this side. This goes this side.
Without James, I would have missed a lot of releases because, but usually I have to wait a month after because he doesn't tell me about them. He waits until after he gets it before he tells me about them.
Yeah.
Saber's calling
all
you.
the time. Yeah, a little late, Jay. I got you, Saber.
But Gore does bring up a good point. Maybe you should do
make sure
videos.
you hide the baby oil.
Yeah, I know that was a plan. But nobody wants to look at my fucking ugly face every week. Well, you guys do already, but once a week.
I told Sean to start doing some Nintendo. He was getting a lot of Nintendo stuff. Do Nintendo stuff or do something.
Yeah, Nintendo ain't dead.
But you guys were just talking about the PS5 Pro, right?
We were.
Yes. You want to chime in?
The one that nobody wants. The one.
Yeah.
The one that is too much money. It's like don't start switching, flip flopping now. Y'all didn't want it a week ago. Now Sony comes back with this 30th anniversary. I talked about it. I think we talked about it when Reggie was on. How they need to do the PS5 Pro, do a 30th anniversary, kind of like the Jim Ryan.
Jim Ryan one.
I wanted to say Jim Jordan. Shout out to Jim Jordan. Yeah, Jim Ryan one. But it's in. I don't know, like. If you don't want it, don't get it. It's more opportunity for me to get it. It's more opportunity for Sean to get it, or whoever else wants it.
Well, James, it gives all the YouTubers a reason to make now a positive video about it after all the negative videos.
Exactly.
They need the content,
No, it'll be great if people put in their people go put in their fucking pre-order and then Sony says nope and it fucking shows them a fucking social media post. Remember when he said this?
Remember when he said this?
Remember when he said this? Nah, get back in the line, fucker.
Exactly.
I mean, I want all my stuff to match, and they're not going to make a headset that matches. They're not going to make it. So I'm just like, I'll keep it all white.
Believe
me, little rattle can.
Believe me. Do you seriously think PlayStation's not going to come out with a headset? Not going to come out with a? They're going to milk it to death, man.
It would have been their opportunity to show everything.
They're already showing too much. I mean, how would they sell all of that on September 26th? I mean, it's a year long, right? So they should have. I wish they staggered it a little bit. I mean, how are you supposed to do all this?
Pre-orders would be nice,
It's going to be tough trying to get a Pro in general, So for people wanting to get the anniversary collection, you better be spamming those buttons as fast as you can.
Yeah, bot activate. You're gonna have to have 6 screens. Six screens, 6 different credit cards, already a copy and paste just to get that shit in there quick.
Maybe everyone's gonna be going for the anniversary. It might be easier to get the Pro.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier.
Yeah.
I remember
Get under it.
Yeah.
all the scalpers would be after that instead of that.
Yeah, I could
What
probably get a Pro and the 30th Slim for probably the same price as the bundle of the Pro.
What's the are they both dropping on the same day?
Everything's dropping the same day.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to think the 20th anniversary. That sold out quick. So I have one of those, and I don't know if you guys have one or not, but like the box is ginormous compared to the regular like PS4.
That's
Pro box.
the see-through one, right? Like a bluish.
No,
see-through.
so that was the 50th. That was
50,
like the 50,000.
Yeah, okay, 50,000. That's right. That's right.
The box was white for the 20th.
Mission Pro.
Yeah.
Every YouTuber. Oh, they're gonna be
Mission
fighting
Pro,
over that
exactly.
title.
It was no, it looks like the PS1. Like it has the same color. Like, I should have worn my shirt actually. It has the same color.
That.
Yeah, the same
Great,
color.
great.
But like it came with some extra stuff. It's a big box. They only made like 12,000 of those as well too. So it went pretty quick. But I want to say it was like around 700 or so, something like that, when that came out. So
yeah,
Well,
I'm with Chill Collects. I want the controller. I'll be happy if I can get the controller. The thing looks rad, and no, it wouldn't be open.
Maybe James knows this. Gore asks, doesn't the anniversary bundle come out a couple weeks later?
You talking about the Pro one? No, should be the 26 as well.
No, we're talking about release date, I think.
Oh yeah, it comes out like November 17th, I believe. It's a little bit after.
Isn't that the same day?
I do like how they put at the very
I think
ending the controller plug in.
That's great, isn't it?
Yeah, I love that. It's like a nice little touch on that.
What about the Portal? Is that coming out the same day too?
As far as pre-order or the launch date?
No,
they didn't give a launch date on that. I don't know about that one.
See, because this, what I do like about PlayStation Direct is they don't charge you till they ship. Mm-hmm. So, like, if they charge me for the Pro when they ship it, then the Portal comes out a week or two later. That's like, okay, fine, whatever. If everything's dropping one day, it's like, oh crap.
I'm sure they're gonna have a queue lined up. They got it figured out compared to last time, because last time it was like I literally got on there, it was like sold out quick. So they got it figured out with the queue system. I'm sure they're gonna have it probably limited to one. If you try to order two in the same household, they'll probably cancel that kind of stuff. So
what about what if you get it in the cart and then you go back to get your Portal, or do you say fuck it and you just get
Nah, just get it. You might have to do two different orders. I'm not messing around with that.
Yeah.
I had to go back when the PS5 first launched and go and get every accessory.
Yeah.
Like the charge dock and.
Because I mean, some websites do it that it's in your cart. It's in your cart. Other websites do it. It's in your cart, but it could be taken out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yep. So it's like.
All right, let's see. Next in the news, Nintendo. We got some Nintendo news. Nintendo and the Pokemon Company, they're seeking an injunction against infringement and compensation for damages on the grounds that Pal World, a game developed and released by. God damn it! I'm reading this all wrong. Anyway, Nintendo suing Pal World.
Good. Pal World sucks.
But the thing is,
officially,
it's for it's come out, and but they're going after them for patent infringement, not copyright infringement. So they're saying some of the game mechanics in Pal World are copying Pokemon, not that the Pokemon look too much or they stole their fucking their Pokemon game design or Pokemon designs and whatnot, which is weird. But no, they're finally going to do it.
Do you think they waited until, because I mean the game is like just coming out of beta now, isn't it? I mean it's finally getting released on the PS5 soon.
I'm not sure when it's coming out, but no, they're just doing their due diligence. They took their time, fucking.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. I figured they waited until like the game was about to actually officially be released, and,
right? Out of beta.
And then
they put Detective Pikachu on the case, and he cracked it open for him.
Pika Pika.
Actually, Detective Pikachu spoke like a dude. It was fucking weird. I don't know.
Did you guys play any of that Prowl World?
I played about an hour and a half of it, and I hated it.
How
I
was
deleted
it?
Right, I hated it. I was bored to death.
No,
Will liked it.
I never played it.
You did play it. Your son played it, and you were playing it with him. You said you liked it.
Did I play it? Jesus.
Yeah, you were all about it.
I either lied back then or I don't fucking remember. It could go either way. Let's see what else. Another rumor. Yeah, this one's got visual aids. The source of this rumor is Reddit. So take this with a huge grain of salt. Images and specs of the Switch 2 have supposedly dropped. And if we are to believe these images, it looks like Nintendo has abandoned any thought of innovation. So supposedly that's the thing. But yeah, there it is. The Switch 2 looks just like any other fucking what do they call it? What are those?
Ally.
Yeah, ROG Ally. Fucking,
It looks like a Switch
deck.
or a Switch.
Yeah, I was hoping they'd screw up and make it, fucking like the
2 screens on it.
fucking the N64 controller and shit all fucking wacky with an extra.
Well, I've already determined that we're putting this whole segment under the category of bullshit because all of this is bullshit. So.
Sean wants to make a separate segment. Bullshit. It's just we're covering rumors.
It's all about Nintendo.
It's just, this week on bullshit. This is the new Nintendo, the Switch 2. I've also heard that with the announcement of the Pro. They're fucking.
Dude, I could have made that on Microsoft fucking Paint. Okay,
well,
I mean, there's nothing valid about that fucking situation right there.
Well, no, this isn't some
though?
dude. This isn't some picture some dude took with a fucking camera phone that works in the factory. It's supposed to be CAD
I know.
designs.
I know.
Fucking leaked with someone working on it.
Yeah, I know. And there's another picture of like the back with an unpopulated board and a fucking Joy-Con shell next to it.
Fake.
I mean, come on. Remember what the original the NX looked like? The original Switch?
Looks good.
Nintendo has to play it safe. They got to play it safe.
That's the thing.
That's the
yeah,
only way
exactly.
They keep their hype.
I mean,
yeah, but don't you?
Going.
Are you mad though? Are you if that comes up? It looks just like that. Are you mad? Or are you still buying it?
Oh, I'm definitely still buying it.
Yeah, it'll probably be.
What do you expect them to do though? I mean, what do you want them to do differently compared to the original Switch now?
You got to add another screen. 2 screens. It's got to be 2 screens. It's got to open up like this and shit.
4
right?
controllers.
Yeah.
It's got to have that thing in the middle, like the fucking N64 controller sticking right out the middle. It's fucking annoying as fuck. There's got to be it's got to have wing handles, So
yeah.
No, really, truthfully, all I want
cup holder
is a nice factory D-pad on the fucking thing.
Yeah. I think Switch is good. I mean, fun to collect for. It is a fun system to collect for. There's like so many unique games you find and stuff that you didn't think existed. I got Bladed Fury the other day, and I was like, man, I'm having a kick-ass time playing this shit.
That's a great game.
Really cool.
Yeah, it's a great game on PS4. But I don't know. Whenever someone this is how I picture someone buying a Switch in public and shit. They're like, oh. Fucking pulling their hat down.
You're wrong.
You should be embarrassed because those little things are too cute. And it's fucking.
James, do you collect for Switch at all?
Man, I'll tell you this.
How do I wiggle out of this one?
No, so when the Switch originally came out, was it 16?
17.
Something right? 17. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go for a Switch. I'm gonna go for a Switch set. And like, obviously, at first it was great. They had, you had Bomberman, you had
Mario Odyssey,
Zelda. Well, not even that. I'm talking about just like the first year. So like, it wasn't much stuff out. It was like maybe 3 or 4 games, and then like certain limited companies started coming out, and then obviously Limited Run came out, and I started collecting for those because Thimbleweed Park was like the first release. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go for a full set, and then it took off like a wildfire. It was like too many games, too many companies. I was like, hell with this. So I got sold most of my stuff. I'm kind of just collecting, not even really collecting, but I have a lot of the first party stuff. So
yeah.
Just in, we got some breaking news here. RJC Media reports. I've heard from a reliable source it's going to have backwards compatibility with Virtual Boy cartridges. So
I'm all set then, baby.
Oh yeah.
gonna play my Jack Bros in style.
Oh God.
Gore, what's triggering about the Back for Blood hat? That's like an amazing game. Amazing.
I have
it's
that.
It's better than what's that? What's the
Final
woke
Fantasy
game?
one?
No,
Oh.
quote unquote. What was that
Dustborn?
one? Yeah,
Dustborn?
Dustborn.
What? Do you have a Dustborn hat?
No, they better not make that up.
No, I saw the comment for Gore, and I'm looking around your room. It's like, where the fuck is the Back for Blood? It's like a hidden picture, but oh, there it is. It's on your hat. So,
They probably sell that hat in the special section at Target.
there's a special section.
Target.
Yeah, they got like tuckable underwear and stuff. It's all
Oh God, get the. Also in the news, Astrobot is number 2 in both physical and digital sales for PlayStation last week. It was edged out by NBA 2K25. The Astrobot DualSense controller was the number 1 accessory. So congratulations. Oh, geez. James, you haven't given that to your kid yet? That's not for you, dude.
Never.
The PS5 Pro is for the adults. Give that to the child.
That's my little guy. That's my little guy.
All right. One more piece of news here, and then we'll be done with the news. VGNY Soft announces Pop Slinger. Normally, we wouldn't mention this bullshit, but its name strikes is a striking resemblance to the PS4 heavy hitter Poop Slinger. The title has confused many, believing that limited rare title has received a reprint, but no. Where the hell is it? I had a conversation with a friend of the show. He's like, fucking reprinters everywhere. I'm done collecting. I was like, dude, that's pop, not poop. So you guys can rest easy. Poop Slinger is not being reprinted. Thank God. But anyway, yeah, that's
Any of you have a Poop Slinger?
And this is the area like
No.
I get all the no, I don't.
I got four kids, so yeah, they were all at one point Poop Slingers.
Yeah.
But I get all the VGNY releases. I mean, I like what they come out with. They usually have 2 versions on Switch stuff. They're the regular and the Elite Edition. The Elite Edition typically just has like a holographic type cover, hollow foil type cover. This version, they're coming out with 4 different versions. If you want to put that picture up, this is the point when limited companies they all get to this. Do we really need 4 versions?
Yeah, extra elite, and standard.
Yeah. What I mean,
what the hell is Pop Slinger? What the fuck is the game about?
I don't know, but it's number
That's
9.
the thing,
I gotta buy it.
No, you don't. I gotta buy
It's
it.
standard.
Sean,
It's
you
just
don't
like
have to.
the Yakuza Like a Dragon, the Hawaii one. Like, did you see that?
Oh
Like,
God, yeah,
Oh,
the
my God.
pirates in Hawaii.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, like
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's jumped the shark.
Yeah, no, Video Games Plus put out an email today of their Canadian exclusive deluxe edition of that game. So the game's $79 regular Canadian. The collector's edition was $179, and all it has is a pirate flag and a 6-inch acrylic fucking figure in it, and a couple stickers. That's so it's double the price.
If that's 6 inches, I'm hugging like a mule, dude. What the fuck? 6 inches of Yakuza. Come and get it. Yeah. Jesus.
yeah.
But no, who told me that? Saber in the chat, he told me about it, and I was like, dude, just jump the shark, and there it is. No, I'm not a player. I mean, I like the Yakuza series well enough. They're good set of games, but that's just ridiculous, dude. This is silly.
Are you
You're
guys
such a
collecting?
hater.
Are you
You
guys?
love
I'm not a
collecting,
hater.
like,
I'm not.
You love the Yakuza stuff.
Okay, no, I'm not a hater. I'm the only fucking logical fucking
You're like, oh,
great
it's
thinking
new.
one on
I'm
the show.
hating it. I'm hating
No,
it.
no,
It's
God, get the
new.
fuck. Jesus Christ, Sean. I'm the voice of reason on this show. Sean, you don't have to get it. You don't have to get the fucking 30th anniversary edition. It's okay. You'll be fine.
Are you guys collecting collector's edition stuff still?
Mm,
Yeah. I mean, I know Will, you got or your girl got what's the name, right?
yeah, unfortunately, it's going to be opened to my chagrin. The lollipop chainsaw.
Oh,
But,
I wanted that.
I'm very, I'm
What
pretty,
about
I'm,
that
I'm
one?
very selective on when it comes to the collector's stuff.
Yeah,
what about you, Easy?
Easy's got a lot of
I
collectors.
stopped doing collector's editions last gen, so PS4.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if they come in the PS5, they come and I add them in. But I
Yeah.
mean, there's a few that I wanted. Lollipop, I wanted that Shadows of the Damned at limited run. But I don't really go after limited run games because they're like, besides ordering them online, you have to wait a year to get them. So it's
Yeah.
like, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
um,
I mean, I did order the Shadow of the Damned one because I mean, it was limited to so little. It was like only I think 1,000 or something
it
like
looked
that.
nice too
Yeah.
with the gun and everything. It looks really
Yeah.
nice.
I'm done
But
getting ones.
I did get the
that's
standard
cardboard.
version of those games. So who knows when they'll
Okay.
come in? But I did buy those.
I'm done. I'm done getting collector's editions that just like add like postcards or like fucking cardboard or something in it. That's you know.
Yeah.
I think I have the new Turtles game. I have that collector's edition on pre-order.
Yeah,
I think
I
I was
have
drunk.
that one
I think I was drunk one night and I said, "Oh, this is a great idea."
Order this.
Then I like went back and I see it's like what is it like $250, $300? I'm like, ah, fuck. But it comes with the van.
I'd rather get like a big box version of a game, like a deluxe edition or something like that. You know, you pay extra
Yeah.
$10, you still get some good goodies in it, and
Yeah, those
it's
are
possible
fun,
it
but-
could go up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta have it worth my while in order to like. I gotta really love this series or make it worth my while. I think the last, literally, if I'm thinking off the top of my head, I think the last one I got is the Mortal Kombat, and that's just because I love the series of it. But I don't think I stopped.
Okay.
I mean, I was getting collector's editions when the PS5 started coming out because they had Resident Evil 8, Village. That was one.
Oh,
they
they had the
had
Village one, yeah.
yeah, they had Christ something. I can't think of it.
I mean, if I could get it cheap, I got that Callisto Protocol collector's edition for like $23
Yeah.
at GameStop. when
Yeah,
it
I guess
dropped.
that was one
They
of
had
them.
like a conversion price drop, you know. So I mean, if
I
I can
do-
get it cheap, I'll grab them.
Yeah. I mean, I just got the Flashback 2 off of Woot for like what $50 or
Yeah.
You know,
I
like-
grabbed that one too.
I'm starting to notice a lot of these companies like that, like you got a Woot, like a lot of these collections. If you wait, like Alone in the Dark was one of them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's on there now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of these are starting to go to these Woot stuff. So if you don't get it right away, hold off and wait for these Woot stuff if you really want the collector's edition of that
I
game.
love how they all end up there, but like when you go to Best
Yeah.
Buy to like actually buy it, it's like or something like that. It's like, oh, currently unavailable. Like around launch time,
Mhm.
like it's sold out. It's like, well, why are they all in fucking Woot?
Or by the time you go to play
Yeah.
the game, it's already gone on sale, and the collector's edition is the same price as what you paid for the game.
I
you
know, I know.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, price tells.
the Guilty Gear Strive is up there. That was $100 and something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The
Mhm.
10-year anniversary, whatever.
I remember when
Yeah.
Woot was a nice little secret place you used to go to.
I
And
know.
shit. You know, it was all fucking. Oh,
Wasn't that
That's how VGP was when I first talked to about it.
Yeah.
Now everybody knows about it now.
fucking VGP?
that
I
big
blame-
box, that first print of Guilty Gear? That's still up, right? Like,
Yeah.
Are you talking about the GameStop exclusive one, or what are you talking about? And yeah, Gore, the THQ typically usually go
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, I think that's still that's still up
see,
there.
and then I hate when they do that. They make one like this, and okay, later on down the line, a year or two later, let's make a collector's edition for the game, like
Right.
Blasphemous 2 that happened with, you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
I ended up having I bought 2 of the 10-year anniversary ones because it came out in Japan first. So I
Oh,
bought
wow.
I bought the Japanese version, thinking that it was never going to come out in the U.S. And then a month later, they announced the fucking U.S. version. So I had to get the U.S. version to get the ESRB, and I was like, fucking, you know. Eh.
All right, guys, let's get into it. This is package time.
It's package time!
Now,
As James says, it's our first world collector's problems.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go first because I only had 2 pickups. I had a third one that's supposed to show up today. It didn't, but I only got 2, and I know EZ is going to go for the fucking record of sharing the most bullshit on the show. So I'm going to get my shit out of the way first. Let's see what I got. I got 2 games. So this came in. I haven't played it yet, but I'm looking forward to playing it. This is Under Night in Birth 2. Sis Celeste. It's a fighting game. Still sealed. It's going to hurt to open, but Like it's been said before, the longer it stays sealed on the shelf, the harder it gets to open. But yeah, I got this one off of Whoop. This was like $22. So
Pretty good. Nice.
yeah,
Mhm.
so yeah, go get it if you like fighting games. Very stylized fighting game, very sexy. I play the chick with the samurai sword. I don't know where she's on there, but she's in there somewhere. So but so just a
I'm a
tinge.
horny boy.
This is about a 6 on the horny boy scale. So there we go. Also, no, this isn't a horny boy game, but I got this. My girlfriend loves Queen. I like karaoke games. So boom, I got the Queen sings. It's called Just Sing or Let's Sing, and they stopped doing the Sing Star. This is the one with the microphone packed in. So you can also use this to you can use this with your smartphone as a microphone, I guess. I don't know. I haven't figured out that mechanic yet, but I think that's is it the seal there? Is it Italian? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, it's the same Italian seal that's on all those rule of roses that are out there.
Mhm.
I don't know, but yeah, I'm looking forward to playing this and having the neighbors call the cops because I can't sing. I can't sing Freddie Mercury and
It's the time of year I dread when Let's Sing comes back out.
well, I'm gonna start collecting. I'm gonna start getting. I have like I think I have 2 on the shelf, and they're usually fucking cheap as hell. I guess karaoke games are a lot more popular in Europe. I will be skipping the ABBA one, unfortunately, Sean. I don't know enough ABBA songs to bother with it, but yeah, Let's Sing presents Queen. So
I have 15 Let's Sing games for the PS5.
oh really? Well, you're kind of obligated. Do they all have microphones?
I stopped getting the ones with the microphones because I have like 12 microphones.
Party at Sean's karaoke party. Ain't no party like a karaoke party. All right, who's next? Who's got what?
I'll go next here real quick.
Yeah.
So I'll show off. This was kind of an odd one. Shout out to Sean for putting me on to this one.
Fuck! I forgot to order that. Damn it! Don't show it. No.
Don't show it right now. So originally, when this game came out, this didn't come out in this condition. It was just a standard game, the Crimson Knight edition. I don't know if they did a reprint or I don't know how this version came out. But this is Crimson. This is Tales of Iron, Crimson Knight edition, but it has a slipcover with it. So I'm not for sure. I got the original one. I bought it brand new. Didn't come with the slipcover. There was no like talks about a slipcover of this game. So this just came in today. So I'll have to check to see if there's any differences to it. But I do like me a little slipcover. So maybe a kind of a rare one or just a weird one to get to be on the lookout for.
You know, I was thinking about it. It might have been something to do with like whatever store was sold in because wasn't there that other game that came out around that time? What's the one where like you're like a rabbit? It was like a 2D platformer action game. It was first came out because that came out like with a slipcover. Everybody got the slipcover.
Oh, you're talking about the fucking Robo Rabbit guy thing. What the hell is it called?
Yeah,
Fist. Yeah.
Yeah. But aren't there versions that don't have the slipcover? The slipcover was like the regular copy that everybody got, and I think that there might be copies without the slipcover.
Well, the only way to tell is if you have one sealed.
Steelbook only, I think it
No,
was.
I think one.
Yeah,
What's that?
Steelbook, yeah, it was a steelbook when it came to the States, but then
Okay.
I'll have to look. I got both. Yeah, I'll look when you go. I'll check here in a second.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the slipcover was the one like originally when it was like an Asian English release, and then when it came to the United States, it was a steelbook.
Oh, here it is. Yeah. Steelbook slipcover. But yeah, this is the limited edition. I think there's a version that's just a regular PS5 case.
Yeah, have to look. I'm sure that is not right because micros they do kind of do that.
And isn't that
yeah, so I'm kind of curious about that. That was kind of weird. I didn't know there was a slipcover for that game. Next one. This is the time I got reincarnated as a slime. You got the Asian English version of that one.
I might want that because I watched I watched the anime or the. Is it an anime? Well, they break them down on YouTube, and that shit looks interesting.
I never heard of it. I've never. Is it like a big?
It's like
time
it's either
show?
anime or manga, manga, whatever.
Okay.
And it's just they start off as a slime, and the slime just levels up and becomes a fucking handsome man at the end. I guess I don't know. I'm sorry, spoiler.
So this is the Asian English version of it. There's a Japan copy, but if you want the English, you want to get this one here. And then I'll show one more here. We got Shadow of the Ninja Reborn. This is.
I wanted that one.
Yeah, this one comes with a nice little deluxe manual. This is a kind of a remaster of. I want to say, was it the NES?
Yeah, NES.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Got that right there.
Look at you showing games I actually want, Sean. James. Good job.
I had to cancel my order of that yesterday. I have a story to go along with that.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's my fault. I'm sorry.
You know what? Actually, I'll show this stupid one here.
No, not your fault.
I needed it. I've been in some of my like watches forever. So I finally just picked it up. But Animal Hospital.
Ooh.
Oh, look at that little pretty thing.
Oh man, you're on such a good run, and then you fucking.
It's like,
that's an old release, right? I have that.
yeah, super old. Yeah, I just never got it.
Yeah, I know I have that. Okay. That's because it was supposed to come out in the States. There was
supposed to, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it?
Sean, easy. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna show. That's all. That's it.
I'll go where easy go. You want to go last, or I don't fucking care.
It's up to
You
you.
go first. You go next, Sean. The guests go last.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck that guest. I'm kidding, Easy. We love you.
All right. I didn't get much this week. So for the Switch, we got Felix the Cat. Talk about NES games.
Nice.
So
Very
basically it's Felix the Cat from the NES on the Switch. So there we go. Yeah, limited run came through this week with shipments. We got Nightmare Reaper in for the PS5. I have this on the Switch already. That was done by, I think, Super Rare Games. But this is the ESRB version for the PS5. This is like a boomer shooter. You know, if you like boomer shooters.
Oh, boomer. They said coomer.
Yeah, boomer. This one I have no clue what it's about. I forgot I even ordered it. Strayed Lights came in, limited run. It looks pretty cool on the back, but I can't even explain to you what kind of game it is. I don't know. But there you go. Felix the Cat on the PS5 because I need to get that too. So
Jesus,
can't have more than that.
Double
dipping. Double dipper.
So then we got Space Marine, the Gold Edition. I'm glad it finally came. About 2 weeks late, and I'm glad I got the Gold Edition so I could play 4 days early. But yeah, there you go.
It's already 4 days past.
It's like 2 weeks past, dude.
Play 2 weeks
I've
late.
been wanting to play that too. I snagged one. They had one at GameStop. I snagged it, but I haven't tried it yet.
It's hard to find that game now, man. Even the regular edition is hard to find. So you keep
Wow.
that.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Rarity report?
Yes, it is.
Unless they reprint them.
Yeah,
that's coming.
So I picked up Test Drive Unlimited, and I got this. And then last week I saw that James got a GameStop exclusive I didn't know about, so I picked that version up too, which comes with a steelbook. So because I always miss the GameStop exclusives, I never think about them because I hate GameStop.
I had that pre-ordered, and then I saw it was online only, and I was just like, I can't do it.
Yeah, I know. But I don't know. This one's open. This one will stay sealed. I'm not gonna play it anyway. Who the fuck cares? No. But this goes to my. What was the story I was trying to say? Oh, why I had to cancel that fucking game, Shadow of the Ninja. So the other day, I got paid, and I'm taking my morning shit, doing my doing my weekly orders. That's what I do. And I'm budgeting and doing all my things. So I put all my orders in. I get all my Best Buy orders in, and Amazon. I ordered that. There was another game I ordered, and then I went to GameStop. I ordered this. Then I was done. I said, all right, cool. I'm good for the week. I left myself some cigarette money and this and that. And then I remembered I bought a bunch of games off of Will, and I told Will that I'd pay him his money, and I totally forgot. So then I was like, shit. So there went my cigarette money. So I was like, now I need money, like, to fucking, I got to figure this out. So 5 minutes after I ordered this thing from GameStop, this is why I hate GameStop. The app always works perfectly, right? Except for the cancel button. You hit the cancel order button, nothing happens. Never fucking happens. You hit it 100 times, nothing ever happens. They don't let you cancel an order. So I emailed them, give them the order number. I'm like, cancel this fucking order. All right, nothing. I go to the website because maybe I'm like, oh, maybe the app screwed up. Cancel. No, doesn't work. Usually GameStop takes like forever to mail something. Literally 2 hours later, congratulations, your order shipped, ready to go. Came fucking today. I'm like, holy shit. Then, right before I got this in the mailbox, I get an email from GameStop. How was our customer service? That's all it said. It wasn't even, and it had my original message in there with no reply to it or anything like that. I was like, fuck fucking GameStop. So I ended up canceling the Shadow of the Ninja game because, like, I knew this fucker was coming. I was like, I need a pack of smokes right now, So,
but you gotta come in through Strictly though, right?
Yeah, I have the PS4, the PS5, and the Switch copy coming from Strictly Limited, but I want an ESRB version. So I got they're still on Amazon, so I can grab it.
Mm-hmm.
What else did we get? We got Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. This is the first time there's a physical release of this game. There was the PS3 digital download on the trilogy, but that's this.
It's on the disc.
Yeah, it's on the disc, yes, but it's kind of not on the disc because you have to download it to the console. Yeah. And what's crazy is I can't play it. Yeah, I have to put the disc in to play it. I don't. It's on the PS3. Like I tried to play it. I tried to play it like a month ago because I'm sitting on the PS3 and it's sitting there, and I'm like, oh, I'll just play it. I haven't played it. And I was like, please insert this. I'm like, I'm not getting my ass off the couch to play this fucking game. And then Video Games New York had a sale this week, and this was on there. I can't pronounce the first word. Super Combo.
Super?
No, this is actually the title. It's like Toki. Fucking, I don't fucking know.
What's on the spine?
The same thing. So,
yeah.
So it's two SNK fighters.
Was that limited run? Yeah, limited run.
Yeah, limited run. So, and it's so lazy. It's like, this is an import PS2 classic title, which means it's only available in Japanese language text. So basically, they didn't there's been no work to it. It's just all Japanese, lazy fucking port. And then finally, we got, we're in preparation. We got our we got our disk drive.
So. Sir,
it's not gray though.
It will be.
It's gonna be covered.
It will be. It will be. You know why it will be? Because, for instance, when I listen to Kamala talk, all she talks about is aspirations and dreams, and that's I'm gonna get my aspiration in my dream, right? So that's it, guys. Aspirations and dreams will pay my bills. That's exactly.
All right, Easy, you're on deck.
All right. Firm believer that the 4K is going to go up. So I found this at a yard sale, something I don't have. 4K, The Dark Tower. I'm more of an actual movie buff than I am a video game. I used to collect a lot of movies back in the day, but don't do that no more. And then I don't know if you guys have one of these, but if you need one,
Ooh.
I got the hookup.
Easy.
Yeah. I say
Easy.
more one, so Sean, if you don't have one, it's yours.
I would love to have
Let me
one.
know.
Will already told me that I could have one.
Yeah, totally.
So yeah, I forgot.
I
forgot.
I'm stoked being on the show. So I mean, you guys, I appreciate you guys, all your feedback, everything I watch, I learn from you guys as well. So you guys are one of the ones I watch.
I forgot. I forgot to bring that up earlier to you, dude. That because Will told me that you had offered it to me through him, and I told him to thank you, but he said he forgot. But
I am sorry. That's my bad. Yeah, save
No,
one
I
of those
said-
for Sean.
He said, "Go follow him in this," and he sent me like a link, and I was like, I try to message you. I don't know, I'll message you somehow.
I followed you back, so yeah. So I got you. Yeah, we're good.
Then, I've been on a 3DS DS hit, I guess, I don't know, but today I got this today. I just didn't have it, so I'm gonna add that in the Star Wars Battlefront.
Very cool.
That was in a yard sale. Call of Duty Sealed Black Ops on the DS.
Nice.
Got that.
That's got to run
Add
excellent.
that in.
That's
And then at
60 frames.
GameStop,
That's 60 frames per second on that game, right?
Yeah, right. And then at GameStop, I found these. These will be in my next video. So Yoshi's,
great game.
Leighton.
Nice one. Little
And then
hidden gems.
surprisingly, I knew the Switch had value, but I didn't know this one did. But it does. So
Dude.
I was glad I picked it up.
Dude, all pinball games, any console, always hold value.
Yeah,
It's fucking.
never knew that. Never knew that. And the Oregon Trail, I found this again. I found this. There's an old lady friend that I help go and help her out at her home and stuff. But she's a Oregon Trail fan, so I ended up finding this. I found this at a yard sale once, and I gave it to her, and then I found it again. So
The Wii version of that one's pretty hard to find.
Yeah.
And then there's a local flea market. I got not really a flea market. It's a farmer's market where you can go and get vegetables and stuff. And for some reason, everybody and their grandmother are selling video games now. And there's a video game vendor there. And they happen to have this gym.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Nice.
What?
Yeah. So
Very
stoked.
nice.
Really clean.
The superior version.
Yeah. See, I told you. I told you
Supposedly,
to say that. I told you to say that bullshit.
So I was stoked to add this in for sure.
That is very nice.
And then another one they had at GameStop. I've had this big box. A friend of mine actually came by and gave it to me, and I found the game finally, so I can complete it. And that's Alliance Alive.
Oh, very nice.
I have the album
nice.
in here, the artwork.
Oh, that's the I got that big. Yeah, the big box. Yeah, those were so
big
cool when
box
they did
version of
those,
it.
man.
So stoked.
I had
on
like
that.
those were cool when they came out with those.
And then I was trying to avoid the Switch area because the red is so blinding, but I ended up seeing Ace Attorney Chronicles.
Nice. Can't go wrong with that.
And then in the used section, I don't know why they're getting this retro stuff at my local store. They're coming every once in a while. There'll be gyms to show up through like distro. And I found Attack on Titan 2. I didn't get the Final Battle one. I'm still looking for that one, but I snagged that.
Final Battle's the one that got the reprint, right, from VGP?
I think the first one did. Pretty sure the second one did as well. I think they all did.
No, what was the expensive one? Final
They all
Battle.
were.
Final Battle, yeah. I thought it was Final Battle.
No, on the Switch, the Final Battle I think was the more expensive one, right?
Yeah, Final Battle was the more expensive because it has the DLC on the cart.
Yeah. VGP reprinted it like a year ago. Yeah.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I would have found it and been like, "Oh my god!"
It was a week after I bought my copy for like $120 or something.
Oh,
it was
man,
like, "Oh,
that
reprint!" And I was like,
And suddenly, that game is less desirable.
Didn't that happen to Capcom Collection just recently?
Yep.
Yep.
I was looking for that. I have it on the Switch, but I don't have it on the PS4. I thought I had it on the PS4, but when you double dip so much, you just forget what you got. And
it was the same situation with me. I thought I had it on both. Also, I have it on the Switch, but I
didn't have it on the PS4.
No, and I wanted to play with Will, so I was going to buy like $100 version, and literally 2 days later they announced that reprint, so I picked up that reprint. So because I'll buy from VGP. I got no fucking
I got that. Was it Trepang 2? I mean, that's a fun
Yeah.
game. I ended up getting that over there, but
that was
I wasn't
annoying
supposed to
because
say
that
nothing.
was a real like hidden gem. That game, like nobody talked about, it. Nobody gave a shit.
No.
about
That's the
Not at all.
thing. That's the shit that pisses me off. Like, you don't. Nobody's talking about the game. You just reprinting them because it's hard to find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
Hero to
played
the
it.
gamers.
It reminds me of Fear. It's pretty awesome.
Mhm.
And then I saw this. I had no idea what it was. I've never seen anything on it. It's called
Ugly.
Ugly,
Oh.
and it
I've never
has like
seen that
a
one.
nice little foil slip
yeah, I
cover.
like
I'm a
that.
sucker for these slip covers / deluxe editions.
Did
I
they
don't
all
think-
come like that? Because I've never seen that cover.
As far as
Did
I
they
know, these are the only copies they had
all- okay.
at
All right.
GameStop at the time. So,
Cool.
I don't know if it came out for PS5 or not, but whatever. And then when I got that Silent Hill, the guy's pricing was like off. I don't understand. He was like, if you trade me this game, I'll give you the orange box for $5. So I ended up getting the orange box for $5. So I just went along with it. He's like, if you trade me one game, it's more expensive, but if you trade me two, you get the orange box for free. Like it was just kept going back and forth. I was like, pretty much it's $5. So
Yeah.
that was cool. And then RJC Media, he needed an N64 controller. I had a few of them. I have a lot of N64s right now. I'm trying to get rid of. So I just gave him a controller out of one of the bundles, and he ended up hooking me up with this.
Is that
Bard's Tale?
Hell,
Bard's Tale 4, the complete edition or director's cut. And then I have a friend that he's all like, you want to go see Terrifier 3 with me? And I'm like, it's not my kind of cup of tea, you know. But he's like, I'll bribe you because I'll buy this for you. So he got me Among the Sleep.
Oh, nice.
nice.
That's a good
Sweet.
game. Very good game. Another game that has like
I
12
have to go see
different
Terrifier
versions.
3 now.
That's not a bad thing because Terrifier is amazing.
I picked this up. This came late, so it was like maybe 3 or 4 days late. But I finally picked it up. The Last Faith, the big box.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I played a little bit of that.
I was watching some videos on this, and it looks pretty cool. So
It's. I mean, if you like Castlevania or like the game, it's it's nothing groundbreaking about it. I was just kind of chill and playing it and having fun with it. So good game.
Yeah,
definitely.
And then got to get the House Flipper.
Yeah, there you go.
And
not
then
even House
this
Flipper.
came out
It's
today.
number 2.
Yeah, part 2. I actually hit a score today and traded some stuff up at GameStop and ended up getting this. This was my last one here, the Karate Kid.
Oh, yes. I believe
I
mine's
haven't
coming
opened
tomorrow.
it yet, so I don't know. Let me know if it's worth opening. I might just take it back and put it towards the Switch or the Pro mission.
It looks
Switch 2
pretty
mission
good.
too.
It's all going to come down to the controls on that game, you know.
Yeah.
Cobra Kai controlled like shit. The original Cobra Kai was good, but I think this is a different developer anyway than the Cobra Kai games. So hopefully this does a little better.
We
Mine will come tomorrow. You'll find out next week. My review on it.
We had a couple questions from the chat. Chaboha asks, what's your guys' feelings on getting new sealed games with dinged up case and cover art? There's nothing else, and it depends on the game. If you really want the game and you can't find anything else, go for it. That's what I say.
It
I think
depends
if it's coming from like a retailer like Amazon, Walmart, Target, GameStop, something like that, and it's new, I'll probably see if I can try to get a new one. But if it's coming from like or it really depends on the condition of how bad it is. But if it's coming from like Limited Run or I Am 8-Bit or one of these other limited companies, I'll probably try to get a exchange it out for something.
Is it hard that
I mean,
with them?
What's that?
Have you ever experienced that?
Yeah. I've gotten 2 items from I Am 8-Bit that have come fucking damaged, and one was my Ori box set. There was a piece inside the box set that was like fucking broken or something, and I was like, "Can I get a new fucking insert for the?" Yeah, I was being a fucking Karen about it.
You gotta.
Yeah, there was nothing really they could do about that. But they sent me, I forget what game it was. It was one of the last releases that came out. And the case was fucking, it looked like somebody stepped on the fucking thing. It was crushed and cracked all over the fucking place. The artwork was fucking like torn in half. And I was like, yo, what's going on? So the way they did it, they sent me an empty case with new artwork. Because the disc was fine. The disc was fine, you know, but they just sent me new artwork in a case. So I was like, all right, whatever. You know, at least you did something. But you know, a lot of times if I get because I'll get cracked cases all the time, you know. I mean, but I keep a lot of empty cases. So if it's just the cracked case, I'll you know, I'll just swap out the case. But if the artwork is totally ripped or something, no, that baby's going back. I have one or two that like had a little tear in the bottom. You know, it was like that shitty Atari, one of the shitty Atari games. I was like, I don't care. You know, I mean, I put it in a new case and like, you don't see the fucking tear. And I'm like, all right. If you have 1,000 games, one's not going to fucking.
I think what's worse is when the game comes loose in the box. That I think that's worse than having a cracked case, because you can always replace the case. It's just if you're not planning on opening it and it's loose in there, it's like, oh man.
Have you mastered?
I just picked up this test drive before, and I feel it. It's loose in here, and I don't plan on opening this because I already have the other one, and it's in there loose. I can feel it. I'm pissed.
There's a trick. I can't remember. I watched YouTube.
Not with discs.
How
would
you try to float it and then you push the top right corner of the whatever. I try to do it. And I just make imprints on the case. It's like I don't want to try to anymore.
I'm like 1 in 3 I can do. But yeah, I got a fucking pile of them on there. And
my Concord is loose in there.
Yeah, well, you're not gonna miss out. Don't worry about damaging that. See what else we got. Between LRG, I Am 8-Bit, and Special Reserve, now Devolver, which do you think has the best lineup of quality PlayStation games? I'm gonna have to go with LRG on this one. Because they've been around longer, and it's just so much shit you could choose from. But I'm quite frankly, I'm not familiar enough with the other guys' lineup to
quality.
To really
I would have to say I Am 8-Bit.
You think?
So to me, I'd say Special Reserve. Devolver.
Yeah. To me, it's I'd go more Special Reserve also. I Am 8-Bit. I always get I Am 8-Bit. I mean, they're complete woke trash half the time.
Here we go.
LRG is like, I mean, LRG. What is they put? They put. What's that?
Didn't they print Ori?
Yeah, they did Ori. Yeah.
Yeah, I Am 8-Bit.
But I mean,
but there's like one of Microsoft's best.
There's like there's like the PS5 game like We Are Okay. It's like, come on, I don't want that shit. But I have to have it.
Dude, that's amazing. You gotta do it.
I got that game, dude. I got it, dude.
You gotta get the I Am 8-Bit one though.
I have the I Am 8-Bit one, yeah.
You get the regular one then.
I got the I Am 8-Bit. What the fuck are you talking about? Anyway. No, but LRG, I mean, they just put out quantity, you know, and 90% of the library is fucking Kemco, like, you know, RPG Maker, fucking RPGs lately. It's
and so you know, if I can linger for a second here with collecting, none of this limited run Special Reserve existed during the PS3 and before era. So exactly. I mean, I would think that doing complete sets is a little bit more easier, even though there are some hard titles to find, especially with past gen stuff, than it will be with PS5 and Switch, only because all these companies are making all these indie games and physical editions anyway, you know.
Oh, and there's
so that stuff didn't exist back then.
And there's new indie companies popping up every day. So it's hard to keep track of. There was that new one that we were. I don't even fucking know. I mean, I got like all these notes all over the place.
So many of them. He's got a headache.
You need a murder board with pins and yarn, dude.
A murder board.
Exactly.
I mean, I have pre-orders that are 2 years old of like these like pop up fucking limited companies that I'll never see the fucking game. You know,
Kickstarters, all that shit.
Oh yeah,
crazy. It's too many.
I stopped with Kickstarters. I can't. No more Kickstarters.
Did you guys do your homework? You bring a Rarity report game?
I got mine.
You got yours easy?
GameStop.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you
James.
said it's what we think will be rare, right? It's not
Yeah,
necessarily what is rare, right?
Oh no,
Really?
we make this. This is the secret of the show, dude. We make this shit up for ourselves.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Rarity Report.
The Rarity Report.
I made these stupid fucking intros day one. I can't stop using them.
Gord, see, we are OTK was the original Dustborn. See,
But yeah. Full disclaimer. This is pure speculation, and the only reason I do it, or we do it, well, at least the only reason I do it is to freaking pad the value of my collection. So, no, I cheated. I think I cheated because I think
disclaimer though, it keeps backfiring on us. So because every time we show a fucking game, VGP reprints it the week later. I mean, it's happened like 5 times already.
all right. Well, this one they can't reprint. Now, I think I believe I showed this on the show before, but that's freaking months and months ago. So I'm going to bring it out again. This is Odin Sphere, Leifthseer. Now this is the PS3 version. Now the PS4 version, VGP's already gotten to. They've already reprinted it. It's readily available. Get it anywhere you want. But the PS3 version is still the gem. So if you and this thing is, I think, did this ever make it to PS5?
No, not yet.
Okay, because I know it's on PS2. It's on PS2, which is and then it's I believe there's a Vita version as well. PS3 one though, and the Vita are the ones that collect. This is an Atlas title. Those used to hold weight, but now Atlas has opened themselves, has begun whoring themselves out to the reprinting companies. So not so much anymore. But Odin Sphere, Leifthseer, god damn it. Go get it if you can find it. This is a sealed copy. I don't have many PS3 sealed games.
So if that game is on every console known to man, why would it be a rare game?
Oh no, the PS3 version. PS3 and the Vita ones are the ones to get.
Nobody wants a PS3 anymore. They got a PS5 Pro.
Oh yeah,
boy.
No. PS3. We're waiting. Remember, we're waiting until they shut that store down. I couldn't wait anymore. I couldn't wait anymore, and I started letting my PS3 go. Sean got a good chunk of it. I can't wait for you to show it off. You should have it by the next program. So
yeah, definitely.
But yeah, Odin Sphere on PS3. This is the one to get. Who's next? Who's up?
I'll go.
All right.
My speculation of the week would be Yours Rising. So this game has gotten pretty difficult to get places. I think it just went back up on Amazon. But interesting enough, Atari actually, I'm on their mailing list. They sent out an email the other day saying, copies are back on our website. We realized that like this is we did like a limited printing of this game. They said it right in the email. So I clicked on the link and it was already sold out on Atari's site again, like 2 seconds after I got the email. So I'd keep your eyes out on this. I think they just went back up on Amazon. I saw a post today. So they might be gone already, but there you go. Yours Rising.
All right, EZ, you're up to bat.
So I brought 2. Is that all right?
No, kick him off the show.
Well, I mean, obviously.
There you go. You got your disc drive.
There you go.
Is that?
Yeah, obviously. That's not part of the 2 though. So that's technically I got 3.
Dude, I was surprised on how big that box is. Like when it came, I was like, "Holy shit!" I thought it was a smaller box. You know.
I'm not sure if James showed this before. I think he has, but the Sword and Fairy.
Oh yeah, that was a
On
good.
the
Yeah.
PS5.
I don't know if I did. I don't think I showed it on this one. No, I don't think I did.
Yeah, I happened to snag this. I just was like, I don't have it. I'm gonna grab it, and I grabbed it, and I looked up the value, and it's up there right now.
Who put that out?
So
I have the collector's version.
Who put that out, Easy?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Serenity Forge.
Yeah. Forge. Yeah, Serenity Forge out.
Yeah, and it's a it's not a JRPG. It's a Chinese RPG. So it's totally different. I played it, and like it feels different. Yeah, maybe because like you could tell the language is different. I don't know. It plays different. It's a good
looks
game,
pretty.
It's a good game. It's a good game.
Mhm.
And then my speculation is Madison VR.
Yeah.
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 Oh, yeah.
Mm.
I think so. On that
Spooky
one,
Seasons
definitely.
Among Us. Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah.
That one makes sense because they
I mean,
already came out with
it's-
Madison, and who's gonna go out and double dip really on that? Well, yeah, there you go. Yeah, resellers.
Triple dip. Triple dip.
No, I see this going up in time. You know, I think all VR games are going to go up because it's just so limited of them out there already, and less have sold, and you know. So
and most of the VR titles, I mean, if you're trying to go for a set, they're mostly all PAL.
I was watching some of your guys' videos, and I was like, man, I never heard of that. Did that come? Did that have a US release? Did that have a US release?
And that's why, like, I had to slow down. I don't know about James on the PAL stuff because I started getting like, all right, yeah, we'll get the VR PAL titles, this and that, and it's not even a month later. It's like 6 months to like 9 months later. They go, oh yeah, we're coming out with it in the US. And you're like, fuck, I have so many doubles of like these VR games because it's. They came out almost a year apart, you know, so it makes no sense.
All right, James, you ready for us?
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with Horizon Call of the Mountain physical edition here.
Where did you get that at?
No, I'm joking. It's a custom cover.
Oh man!
See, I'm not the only one.
Party VR games.
I would say this one, but we all know this is going up. Space Mountain.
Space Mountain.
Space Marine Gold Edition.
Recently.
But I am gonna go. Speaking of GameStop, we talked about how a lot. I mean, I don't know if you guys know not a lot, but some of the stuff that's exclusive to them goes up in price just because you can only get it there. This one will probably be hard to get. It's a WNBA edition of the 2K25. It's only available through GameStop. It is currently sold out. There's maybe been like one sold online. So if you're a variant collector or you like NBA or anything like that, or just if you see this out there, I would probably be one that I'd kind of pick up.
I have been looking.
And this year they only did 2 covers, so it's literally this cover and then the cover with the Celtic guy on it. Yeah, I can't remember his name.
I can't find that game for shit, man. I mean, I missed it on GameStop, and I only saw one listing on eBay that sold. So fucking bad.
Their Xbox version is still available, but the PS5 version is not.
Nobody wants that fucking bullshit.
That's woke NBA. Get this shit out of here. All right, guys. Yeah, it's that time, boys and girls. This is video game shit posting. Now, the past couple weeks, I have been recycling a lot of shit. I am happy to report this is an all new episode, all new shit. All except for this one. We're going to show this one again. I have no idea what's going on here. I just enjoy the image.
Is that the screensaver in your phone?
It should be.
Yeah.
I forgot to take this one out. We're going to show this one real quick. Hey, Gore.
Hey!
You got one.
But yeah. So
there's another one.
Ghosts in Mario games when you turn around. Yeah, there you go. So
I'd be all right with that one. Yeah.
I like that one. This is what we got here. Nintendo. This game's a few years old now, so the price is coming down, right? Right? Yeah. Nope. What is this? Oh, me watching my girl pick a movie on my PS4 while the homies are online.
Come on.
No, it's funny. What do we got here? Is it really worth it? Yeah, don't drink Monster Energy. This one's topical. No one wants to eat your fucking pet, Snake. Get a grip on reality, man. When you find yourself on the streets of rage.
Yeah.
PS5 Pro's package be like, holy Christ, there's nothing left. No, what do we got here? When you're playing Super Mario and the pipe won't take you to the secret warp zone, want to try the other hole? All right. These are not G-rated. Let's see what we got here. So this is currently Sony. It's so over. We're so back. There's another arc. There's another arc that goes up and it lands on the PS5 30th edition. So that needs to be continued.
We didn't even talk about the Horizon and Days Gone fucking remakes.
Yeah, they're coming out.
Oh, that got announced. I wasn't even paying attention.
Yeah.
Here I am.
They're gonna say PS5 Pro enhanced and on them, and so
$69.99.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
There you go. What do we got here? When you're asked to name all the games in your backlog, yeah, that's you guys. This one came from the harddrive.net. Game introduces easy mode called I'm 35 and I have 1 hour to play this.
I need that mode. I need that mode now.
Hi, Walmart. I don't think Final Fantasy X-2 is going to work. Oh, so she ordered Tampax. They substituted Final Fantasy.
Sure.
The hacker who doesn't understand why they can't see my password. Me who made my password 8 asterisks. What else we got here? Yeah, Dreamcast 1998, PS5 in 2020. You're gone too soon, Dreamcast. Let's see. Oh, this is a cheap cosplay. It's just a visual. If you're listening,
Very nice.
Let's see here. Oh, Concord cameo and Astrobot.
That's hilarious.
Your next task is making an actually new franchise instead of milking the same one for 40 plus years. Nintendo crying and shit.
You can say the same damn thing about Sony and Xbox. Well, probably not Xbox. They don't make anything.
This one is James Sean came up with this one. This is the PlayStation Slim.
There you go. Slim Shady.
Let's see what we got here. I see you got Reydllom. You gonna play it? No one's playing that turd. Yeah, this one's funny. PS5 Pro.
Pokey. Put the pipe down. That's me right there.
Oh, what is this? Oh yeah, fake retro video game ring worth 50 million smashed in Italy. And there's so all you guys did that. That was topical last week, no longer topical. Let's see what we got. What else we got here? Something didn't feel right about those chili dogs. Well, I guess I got to get to work. That's A1 art there. Oh, what says me in 1997. Dude, these graphics can't get any more realistic. The graphics.
That's true though, for sure.
Yeah, that was so sick. That was so sick back then, dude. It was rad.
Sean brought this one to me. I just think it's hilarious. I don't know what the hell's going on here, but yeah. What is this? What is this? Oh, I can't believe Retro Rick sold me this.
Dang, deal made.
Damn.
Wow.
Look how he cups the balls. It's so nice.
I titled one controller.
It has to be.
It's a colon controller. Let's see what this is. If you own this peripheral, you probably have back or knee pain now. So
a Wi-Fi adapter for the 360.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on. I just titled this one Sean Powers. I'm loading in with you. The news I'm about to tell the bros. Download 10 hours left.
Yeah, 10 hours.
Yeah, that's been me all week long. I'm coming, guys. We're gonna play some Call of Duty, guys. I got a 10-hour update.
What's
happens.
worse is when they do an update to a system and you have multiple systems and you have to update every single one.
Oh my god.
And everything's on Wi-Fi. The Olive Garden waitress, when I asked for Sloppy Mario to go with my breadsticks, you nasty bastard, meet me out back at 5. I don't know what a Sloppy Mario is, but Mario, Nintendo, it's video game related, right? I don't know.
Sloppy Mario.
Everybody's googling Sloppy Mario. Please let me know what it is in the comments. But yeah, that's this week's edition of video game shit posting. Yeah, I'm not gonna make everyone suffer through that shit.
You love it.
Oh man, I think that's we usually wrap up the show with video game shit posting. Anything you guys want to add or anything you want to talk about?
I got this crazy rash on my. Sorry. No. It's not
No.
I have to give a shout out to Gat Cognac because I wouldn't be doing videos if it wasn't for him. So he kind of encouraged me. So I want to give a shout out to him. He's not really making that many videos anymore, but I hope he does. So,
Yeah,
and
man.
I appreciate you guys for letting me on, man. This is
No,
awesome.
Yeah.
You're
No, I
always,
wanna-
in chat.
Oh, man.
You're always fucking. It's a pleasure to have you on. Yeah, it's nice to be able to put a face to the names in the chat. So thanks for coming on.
Yeah, I want to
Um,
thank you for coming on. Keep making videos, man. I mean, I'm digging them. I just started checking them out this week, really, but I'm digging them. They're good shit.
Yeah.
Man.
Awesome.
Go-
Awesome.
Yeah,
Much
yeah.
appreciated.
Go
Keep
check out.
collecting those white
And,
spines. Too,
I wanted to
man.
say real quick, James kept getting up, and his collection doesn't look that big when he's sitting down like this. But when he started walking towards his collection, he kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller. I was like, "Oh God!"
Keeps going. Well, thanks for coming on. Make sure to check out EZ Gamerz on YouTube. It's E-Z_Gamers with the Z.
Horny boy games with a Z.
With the Z. So don't you forget it. And thanks for everyone who popped in the chat. You can find us here. You can find us over there. You look around. You Google. You might find something. I was young. I've made mistakes, but at any rate, for me, for myself, James, Sean, and EZ Gamerz.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on. And
Thank you.
Google Sloppy Mario.
Yeah.
I'll do it right after this.
You're gonna make a sloppy Mario.
So good night,
To
everybody.
me.
Nice meeting y'all.
Good to
guys.
meet you too, dude.
Good night.
PlayStation ain't dead, dead. PlayStation ain't dead.